Surprise! I told you I might be back for another one. Welcome to back late night episodes of Psycho's Platters. This is episode 67. Remember, I said in the last episode, Orange Shandy Kid's really good. Won't tell you the name though. Unless they want to sponsor me, then I'll mention the name. Starts with an L. Anywho, here's this backstory on this one. All of this stuff, like I said, I got within a week. Episode 66 was what the first part was. This one here, I gotta tell you something. I don't know about your guys' locations where you dig up stuff, okay? We have one Salvation Army in town, all right? And this is where I got this load from. I said load. But most of the time, at least as of the last year, it's been poopy, okay? Very blech. And for once, I come in, I haven't been in there in a few weeks, all right? Go off and there's a new box on the floor. Yeah, that's right, there's a new box of records on the floor. And I start flipping through this stuff, and I'm going, huh. And the truth is, I know these bands, but I don't know a lot of their music. I'm more into the classic rock, hard rock, hair metal, little bit of heavy metal, and oldies. That's pretty much, so basically 50s to 80s is my favorite stuff. Do I like music past that? Yeah, but maybe like out of everything that gets released every year from then on, it's about 10%. Okay, most of the rest of it's. But with these, okay, I got most of this because I knew that maybe I could do trading material or I could sell these. Okay, the last two are not. We're in the same find, but they're 60s albums. I'll show you those at the end. But like I said, I know the band's names here, okay, but I'm just not very familiar with the material. So bear with me. Be patient. Some of these ones are 80s, 90s vinyl, okay, in no particular order. The Cure, the top is what I've got here on Sire. All of these, by the way, are VG Plus to near mint, mostly near mint. This one here from '84, and it's on a special label. Like I said, I don't know much Cure, but that's one. This one I thought was kind of cool. From '97, Dropkick Murphys, Do or Die. Yeah, that's right. Oh, comes with the lyric sleeve too. I like newer vinyl. Straight, like I said, on the Dropkick Murphys special label. There was, I think, like, I'll admit, I passed up. There was like a Panic at the Disco. I don't get into that stuff. Maybe I should have grabbed it. The Peel sessions of the band New Order. New Order, I know this much, was a split off from Joy Division after Ian Curtis killed himself. Like I said, I'm going to listen to this stuff, but I just don't know how much of this I'm going to be able to deal with. This here, of course, from 1986 on Strange Fruit Records. Here's the label of that. A lot of these are mostly near mint. There's like only one or two. Like the '60s albums were pretty much Feed Sheep Plus. Ugh, get in there. Now this one, I would have tried to ask some of you people out there what this is, but somebody posted on the vinyl community on Facebook something similar to this, so I kind of have an answer. In the late 70s to mid 80s, could even be later, there was a audio magazine called The Recorder in England. All right. This one here, yes, it's a gatefold, but it also is a magazine in here. Now, I have to confess, with this one here, it says here that the studio tracks on this album were recorded and mixed in October of 80. So this came out in like late 80, early 81. Now, I didn't know a lot of it. The bands on this magazine, the Excerpts, Fish Food, the Radicals, the Welders, that's not why I got this. There's actually 3 tunes from Peter Gabriel on here. This one, it's kind of funny. Not one of us recorded it on cassette in February of 80. With, let's see, who do you got on here? Tony Levin, that would end up in King Crimson. Jerry Marotta. What band was he in? He was in, I know he played with Orleans and a bunch of other people too over the years. Humdrum, live at the Diplomat Hotel in July of 80. And Ain't That Peculiar, live from Chicago in 79. I just think that's funny. And then this one here, Terry Levin, Alan Schwartzberg, which was another studio drummer. He drummed on some post mortem Hendrix recordings. Steve Hunter, all right, he used to work with Lou Reed and Alice Cooper, and Robert Fripp. It says here partly concealed. That's why I grabbed this. This is in great shape. Here's the back too of the Recorder one. The Cure's Pornography on A&M. Old school A&M label. Skinny Puppy. The Perpetual Intercourse. I gotta confess, I don't really know much. I mean, I've heard of Skinny Puppy, but I don't know much about them. On Capitol. Like I said, it basically, with collecting, you take chances. I mean, what's the word? You know, if it's reasonably priced, like these kind of were, $1 a piece, you really couldn't screw this up. Violent Femmes, Hallowed Ground. This is actually the first Violent Femme vinyl I've ever found, and this is on Slash Records. Beautiful. From 84. They're out of Madison, Wisconsin. I actually would like to see them one of these days. Hang on a second. I'm going to flip things here a little. The soundtrack to Weird Science. Yeah, I thought this was kind of neat. I sometimes will go, this is on MCA. This one here has Oingo Boingo, Wall of Voodoo, Max Carl, who would end up singing for 38 Special. Kim Wilde, Lords of the New Church, and Killing Joke are all on here. If I remember correctly, it says here Wild Men of Wonga. Wild Men of Wonga, I think, is also an Oingo project. I've heard of this band, but never got anything before from them. Love and Rockets, Express, on Big Time from 86. XTC from 1978 on Virgin. Another Love and Rockets, Earth, Sun, and Moon on Big Time from 87. The Cure, it's a 3-track 12-inch on Sire. Joy Division, Still. It says Italy on here. Italy. Very clean. There is a slight seam split, but I'll fix that. And then this one I thought was kind of goofy. Somebody actually put a $25 original price tag. Oh, interesting. Why? Oh, okay. This actually came with some order forms. Agent Orange is the name of this and of the band, and they're from Enigma from '83. It's an EP, it looks like. There's the front. Here's the back. Enigma originally was a small time label, but it was like the minute that they signed pretty much Striper and Poison, and if I remember correctly, Rat's first EP was on Enigma. Then they got subsidized by Capitol, and they went that way. Okay, I take that back. I actually have three 360s things. All right. I've never had a copy of this that was clean. Friends from the Beach Boys from 1968. Now let's see. The answer to your question, Doug, it's in stereo. Because I know he was asking. On your Rainbow Capital. Really nice. Like very, very teeny weeny faint scratches. Very. Okay. The last two, pretty cool. I got to admit. This one here, George Shearing, recorded in performance 1979 with Brian Torf. All right. Why am I showing you this on the Concord Jazz label? Because it's autographed by both of them. That's right. So I have a George Shearing autograph. I love signed stuff. You know that. All right. Now, I wish this was in mint condition, but it's not. It's in about VG to VG plus in between. But when I saw this, it was so cool. From 1961, it's his first album. Roy Orbison sings Lonely and Blue. The only little flaw, I don't know if you could see over there, it says Laura written in some type of little bit of marker just in the corner. And before you ask, it's in mono. I wish it was in stereo. Near mint stereo copies go for about 600. This one here, not that I really was counting, maybe about 75 to 100. Not too shabby. And it's on, I'll show you really quick, a Monument label. Gold and white. I gotta clean it up. But anyway, so that's what we got going here. All right, kids. Shout outs. Wax Museum with Ronnie Dark. Sunday night, 6 to 9 p.m. Central Standard Time. Go like him on Facebook. Click the link below the profile pic to listen every Sunday. Ear candy for your soul. Night Owl Lounge with Mike Adams. Right after 9 to 10 p.m. Central Standard Time. Thrifty Music Collectors Group. Shindig Magazine and Vintage Rock magazines out of England. All good stuff, kids. All good stuff. So what do I hear? Other than always ask, take chances with your vinyl collection because you just never know. You might find something nice. And guess what? If you don't like it, believe it or not, you can sell it or trade it. It's always good fun. Everybody, take care. Bless you. Rock on. It's a double. Have a good one. See you soon.